Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started. Ruben Dias making his 300th appearance today. Just another reminder to those who missed the pre-game ceremonies.
Well, Peter, it's remarkable considering I still remember covering his first game, with you in fact. He really has come an awful long way, hasn't he?
White, that's an imaginative pass. And he cuts out the supply. De Bruyne. He's found a way past. Palmer! And that is doing no harm at all. It's a pretty loose pass. Alexander-Arnold. De Bruyne.
This is the time you need that pace.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's an errant pass. Gabriel gets rid without sophistication. Now it's Foden.
That was lovely, that.
He is through here. That's a good ball. Nice looking ball. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Van Dijk gets good distance on it. Manchester United, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. De Bruyne. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Savinho. He's got away. He's having a shot! That's another chance! Goal! Manchester United! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
After 28 minutes is...
Manchester United penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Bullish header! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
He can run onto that. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Pope breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And he's gone long. That has ended up in no man's land. Looking for a runner. Gabriel gets it away. Tries from distance. Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he's gone looking for safety. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Savinho. It's a good run down the right.
There will be 1 minute.
And the ball's come loose here. Aimed beyond the defence. And we hit half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to.
Haaland! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
And now they can spring out of defence. Nicely weighted ball. He's in just the goalkeeper to beat. They want to be quick to recover this. Savinho is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Shot could be on. Oh, it's Son Heung-min! And he hits the net. It had to come. It just had to come. He had to have his say. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
He's had a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And that has put paid to that. Now it's Savinho. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well read, nice interception. And Dijk cuts out the pass. Now that looks a decent ball. Haaland. De Bruyne. Fernandes. Now De Bruyne. And here's Savinho. And it's De Bruyne. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Haaland. And here's Haaland. Arsenal have reclaimed it. Now it's Haaland. Knocks it into space.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 24, Palmer. Number 9,
Savinho proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with...
Climbs up big!
Number 19.
No, not the best of headers. Fernandez. That has not gone well. Almost ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Gerrard. Matheus Cunha. He has found the way through.
3 minutes at a time.
Haaland. Oh, delightful ball. And that's it. Manchester United have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity.
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world. And we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. Torres floated through. Oh, it's a great ball here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Fernando Torres is looking really fired up here, Peter.
Well, he's been a favourite of yours for years, hasn't he?
Well, club biases aside, I don't think I've ever...
Haaland! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Alexander-Arnold goes short, and the shot! Oh, what has happened here? And now a sudden chance to counter. That's beautifully weighted. And Owen! Goal! Manchester United! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Palmer. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Alexander-Arnold. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Szoboszlai. That'll be a corner. Manchester United are looking to go forward now.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Reinders. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. And this is Torres. Palmer. Palmer hurtling down that right flank.
Manchester United clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Petit. And it's Son Heung-min. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Owen. Szoboszlai. Great defending, strong and determined. And the counter is on. Now it's Owen. Rodri. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Added time.
Rodri cuts out the pass. And it's Szoboszlai. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Fernando Torres. Look at the space here. Can he finish? Oh, and the keeper couldn't hold it. He's got a goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Number 13, Fernando Torres. Fernando Torres.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Seaman.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Palmer tries to pass. Oh, shooting chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number
It's their
20,
second corner of the game.
Palmer. Coming on to replace him
Alexander-Arnold with the short. He's had a shot!
Bruno Fernandes.
And that has earned a few
Substitution
nods
in
of
progress.
approval from the bench. So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And that's put paid to a promising move. De Bruyne. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And here's Jesus. Now that looks a decent ball. Now the real chance! Fernando Torres. Owen. Nicely weighted ball. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Owen really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That pass has been well intercepted. Owen takes a shot!
Manchester United really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Fernando Torres. Rodri.
2 added minutes.
2
has been
minutes to be
indicated.
added on. Fernando, and the finish! And it's there! And they are cruising away. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So that's it. It is all over. Manchester United cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling at times. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. Looking for a runner. Mbappe.
It comes as little surprise, Peter, that we find the name of Park Ji-sung on this team sheet.
First name on the... Valverde! Denied by an instinctive save.
Valverde actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Valverde. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vinicius Junior, and he's worked it through. All right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? So a big chance now from 12 yards. So this the chance to fire his team in front. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
After 12 minutes is...
Buriram United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. He's through here.
Mbappe.
That is good strength.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And this is Park Ji-sung. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Madrid are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. That pass isn't the best. And it's Valverde. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Alexander-Arnold goes short. And he's there to get it away. And he's let fly! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Tries to play it through. That's been slipped through. Bellingham. Great vision. Now it's Neymar. Threads one in. Bellingham in acres of space. Can he finish? Decent enough try. It's their second corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Look at the space here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rice. Played out wide. Neymar takes a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Mbappe is flagged offside. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Can he get on the end of this? Short changes him with that pass. Vinicius Junior! Really well taken goal. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Looking for the run. Oh, good ball. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. They get a throw in. Rice. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. That is ended up in no man's land. That's a sharp pass. Pass somewhat off target. Van Dijk. Madrid finding their passes. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Played into space. No, he's just misjudged that one. Hernandez works it forward. Bellingham. Now Neymar. And the through ball. Shot could be on. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rudiger gets good distance on it.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Park Ji-sung. And that's another good win of the ball. Bellingham has created 1 goal already. Rice. Now it's Neymar. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And it's Bellingham. Here's a chance! And we've reached half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far, I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Madrid sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. He's had a shot! Oh, taken with style! The second half off to a spectacular start.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Buriram United get themselves back into contention.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Quality ball. And he welcomes it in. Vinicius Junior. Bastoni. Alexander-Arnold. Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's gone loose. Mbappe looking to add to his goal. Diogo Costa. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Mbappe. So we've reached the hour mark. Plays a sharp little ball here. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
Rice. Tries to pass it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rice. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Rice. Now Van Dijk. And here's Vinicius Junior. Neymar. That's an excellent interception. This looks promising. Vinicius Junior! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Substitution on the field. Number 13, Neymar.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Batistuta. And they're back on the ball again. And this is Messi.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Madrid perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Batistuta. Oh, he's burst through.
Buriram United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now that's well seen too. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, that's a key interception. And that is as far as they're going to go. There's the shot! It's in! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Gabriel Batistuta.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Vinicius Junior.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Federico Valverde.
This has become one superb game of football.
6,
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win.
He's had a shot!
Substitution in
Oh
progress.
no, that could be a costly miss.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Madrid are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Bellingham is wide and looking to get onto this. And that should get the job done. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
5 minutes left on the clock. Looking to play him in. He won't be happy with that one.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rice.
There will be 3 minutes
Bellingham.
added time.
Bastoni promptly onto that, and that is that. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Rice.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Mbappe voted man of the match,
now,
and
to all
deservedly
members of the
so.
crowd, I'd like to ask you to join
Any
me
reflections
in
on what
wishing
you've seen,
our
Jim?
birthday boy a
Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Now it's Haaland. Opts for safety. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Looking for options for movement. And he shoots! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Back into the middle. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Van Dijk getting this one clear. Manchester United have reclaimed it. Manchester United are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Haaland! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
The look of disbelief on the faces of his teammates, I don't need to add to it.
Pass is just off target. Alexander-Arnold. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is a key component, particularly in teams that play on the counter. Okay, you have the pace and the overlapping, but add to that his excellent work ethic, deliveries and his willingness to get back and cover. All qualities I really like. And then there's a whole array of flair.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Now it's Palmer. And this is Son Heung-min. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Manchester United! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came up beautifully.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
Now it's Haaland. Oh, easy pickings there. João Pedro. Great vision. Son Heung-min is in a really good position out wide. Torres proving a very adept defender, who's a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And the pass is intercepted. Fernandez. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Van Nistelrooy. Shot a goal! They've done it! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
After 45 minutes.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two...
And we've reached half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time
Please
at
turn your
1-1.
attention to the screen for information provided by the local police. Substitution.
And so we're off again.
Manchester United have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Well, that has not gone well. Alexander-Arnold. Here's Rodri. And it's Fernandes. And it's Son Heung-min. Stood up well to him there. Looking for the run. Good read, needed to be. This ended up in no man's land. Short changes him with that pass. Threads one in. Oh, that's well spotted.
The attendance
quick to snatch it back.
71,550.
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Son Heung-min goes for a shot! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. That looks a decent ball. Fernandes aims beyond the defence. Torres picks it up out wide. Out of play for a goal kick. Now it's Haaland.
Manchester United really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Played back in. Ruben Dias. Tries to pass it through. Son Heung-min. That is good strength. Now he's got space here. And he cuts out the supply. Looking to play him in. Fernando Torres is wide and looking to get onto this. Alexander-Arnold.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Now it's Palmer. De Bruyne. He came in hard, very hard. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He might be in here! It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time. Well, we are already up and running again.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Fernandes. Manchester United finding their passes. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Park Ji-sung, and he's been shifted off it. Rodri. Fernandes. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Can he get it through? Son Heung-min was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Extra time reaches half-time.
I'm afraid to tell you that
Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? And so the last chance to find a winner. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Nice interception, well timed. De Bruyne. Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now this could be a chance. Takes a shot! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Number 14.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a
Shot, surely! It's loose, and there's a race. Haaland! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Ruben Dias gets over and intercepts. De Bruyne. Alexander-Arnold could move up a gear here.
I thought it was going to happen there.
And that will be it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Manchester United definitely struggled to get going.
Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. And that gets things running. Rodri making his 200th appearance today. I guess that's the most significant team news.
Yeah, he's the mainstay in this team, Peter, and his value can never be underestimated. One of the first names on the team sheet, a priceless asset.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Rodri. De Bruyne. And it's Palmer. He's had it taken off him. Van Nistelrooy. Park Ji-sung. Liam Talat. Lovely, now then.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
And it's Reinders. Haaland. Fernandes. Fernandes. He won't be happy with that one. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, played through for the wide man. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And he's lost his man here. And this is Van Nistelrooy.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. He could be in here. Is there any support? He might not. Can he finish? He scored! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment. He's through, it's one-on-one. And the finish! It's in! And they're at it again, in double quick time. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Alexander-Arnold is in a really good position out wide.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rodri. Nicely weighted ball. Chance! There's a goal! With half-time at hand. Perfect timing. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
After 44 minutes is number 8.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
2 minutes has been indicated.
And the first 45 minutes are up. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
No way through, so back it comes. Struck first time! Oh, that's a waste.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Probing pass. And he gets rid in a hurry. Newcastle with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. No, that's been intercepted. So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Plays it through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off. It wasn't the best decision.
Petit. Son Heung-min. Haaland.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
That looks a good ball through. Alexander-Arnold with the clearance. And here's Son Heung-min. Alexander-Arnold getting this one clear. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
What a throw in. Ah, good steal, he just read it.
Manchester United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Petit. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Alexander-Arnold. It's Van Dijk. De Bruyne. Tries to play it through. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. De Bruyne.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
There will be 1 minute added time.
It's a searching pass. And that will be the final act. So that is it, the end of the road. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, what can I say, Peter? It seemed like the enormity of the task got the better of the players, and they never really got going. I know it can happen to even the best of us, but that doesn't take away from the fact that this was a painful
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. We have already started here. And it's Fernandes. Well, here's the audaciously talented Jack Wilshere, Jim. Now, here's a guy with exceptional ability.
And heart. I mean, some of the very best have praised him for that great spirit he has.
Yeah, he doesn't shy away from the gritty stuff, the nuts and bolts.
That's right, there's a definite streak of iron running through this guy.
Haaland. Can he get it through? It's played through for him. He's having a shot! And that is wildly off target.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Petit. Salah. Aimed beyond the defence. Trippier has it in a wide position. Oh, what has happened here? Gakpo! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
He's in a great position here. Fernandes. That's the keeper's ball. Tries to pass it through. Chance for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement there.
Palmer! Goal! Manchester United! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And it's De Bruyne. Fernandes. Can he finish? Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Picked out brilliantly. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Good ball. Law. Real chance! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Manchester United faced with a real prospect of letting this slip. Now, power or placement. Goal! Manchester United! Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Knocks it out wide. Fernandes. That's a sharp pass. Son Heung-min knocks it into space. Back into the middle. And the shot! He's missed, but not by that far. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Spread out to the left.
There will be 3
It's Petit.
added time.
Alexander-Arnold. Decent chance! And that is a routine catch.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
De Bruyne. Nice interception, well timed. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
And we are back on the way.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Manchester United finding their passes. And he whips it in. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Good chance here! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
So we've reached the hour mark. Law stood his ground strongly. And they're quick to press. Bernardo Silva is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Tries to play it through. That is a brilliant interception. And he's heaved it away. De Bruyne. Manchester United have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Law, and he's searching through. Law! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Wilshere. Ruben Dias did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. White cuts it out. And shifted it to the flank.
Manchester United can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
He's having a go! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Van Dijk. And we're done. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created a kind of negative vibe around the whole stadium, and I think this performance was one best deleted from the memory bank now.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me, and to wish you all a very good evening.